Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. As we're waiting for the Michigan race to start, this is the Michigan win from last year, Joey Logano's first race at Michigan, win Elite. Picked this one up from Plan B's Facebook page. They've been, or not Facebook page, eBay page, I believe. They've been auctioning them off, so finally got in there and snagged one, and a Brad Keselowski Atlanta win at the same time. So pretty happy about that. But figured I'd put two videos out today, being they have a late start time. Don't ask me why it starts at 3:30. That's ridiculous. And this is 3:30 Central. It's like 4:30 Eastern. Like, your day's half over. What kind of crap is that? I know a lot of us have been screaming for noon start times. I am fully on board with that. I want the race to get over and not look out and go, oh, sun's setting. So anyway, let's get to the race or the diecast review. I got the winner card here. Led 163 of like 200 laps, 203 laps. 7 cautions for 35 laps. He won by a tenth of a second, and he was basically the first to figure out that you don't really need that much downforce at Michigan. You just need to be able to go fast in a straight line, and that's exactly what his car did. It was extremely fast in a straight line. Nobody could catch him, and everyone else couldn't pass, but he could. Anyway, reigning Cup Series champion Joey Logano put on a show, leading a ton of laps. Yeah, it was awful. This package is awful at Michigan. If you haven't seen, I had a race review / rant from Saturday, me just complaining about the package the entire time because I hate the package. So this was the first race at Michigan with the package, and it was terrible. So anyway, there's the winner sticker there. I shouldn't say it's terrible. The package has no driver skill. I should say no. It has some driver skill, but for the most part, it's about what the car will allow you to do, and I want to see the driver skill. I love Kyle Larson at Michigan because he was the only one that could really let the car hang out there and put a really fast lap down, and that's why he was so good there, until they decided to make it a restrictor plate track, essentially, where you don't even lift. Anyway, enough of the complaining. As it was a Michigan win, and he led 163 laps, there's not much damage to this thing. So you got the Monster Energy logo there, Cup Series there. There's that JDRF, but otherwise very, very clean on this left side. Obviously, they cleaned things up a lot this year, but Penske has always had a fairly clean left side. But that's also something that kind of got started last year, is that they cleaned up these panels and kind of put the contingencies up here and gave a lot more side panel room. Some have speculated they're trying to move the numbers back and put a big sponsor logo here. This year for the race, they have like manufacturer logos right over here that look ridiculously bad on certain cars because they have a big white box around them. But anyway, that's what the speculation was. It's very, very clean. You know, you got the whole paint scheme. You got a couple logos here, one there, and then it's very, very clean. Number 22 there, you can see all the rivets around the skirt as you go down that side. AAA, Discount Tire, Shell and Pennzoil there. A little bit of marking on this left rear. He did blow the rear fender out of it. You can see it kind of wrinkled up in there. Auto Trader, Snap-on are the two that are there. The ethanol ring is there. SKF, AutoZone. There's his two winner stickers from this one and Las Vegas. It does have a chewed up tire there. You can see kind of a chewed up and eaten up tire. Did 77 under there, but you can see it's a flat cut here, and then they decaled it to make it look like it's rolled in there, which is really neat. They've done a good job with the decals. I mean, you look at it from this angle, it looks like, oh, it's kind of bowed out, you know, and curled it in, and then you get right down under it, and it looks like this. You know, that's not rolled up and in. That's just the same as it always has been. So, very, very good. I mean, that's something that Lionel, I will give them props on, is that they do a good job of making things look very different than they are. Now, onto the back, you got the 22 crew. You got the Mustang rear end with the taillights, bumper here, little license plate. Shell and Pennzoil will pop the trunk open and see the fuel cell. Got that clear and red spoiler. DIN 77, Logano on the rear window. I don't know what these yellow dots around the edges of the windshield are, or window are. Not really sure. Roof flaps do deploy right there. Let's go to the right side before I go back to the nose. On the right side, you can see we got all our sponsors again. There's some rivets here for the panels. Then you got a little black piece down here by the tailpipes. Kind of makes that look better. A little bit of rubber up here. But Shell, Pennzoil, SKF, AutoZone, Discount Tire, AAA. I don't think AutoZone's on there anymore. I think it's Advanced Auto, unless they're the same. But I think it's just Advanced Auto sponsors the 12 car. They're a Penske sponsor. I got number 22 there. What does we got there? Is that the JDRF? Up there on this part of the car, we got JDRF. There you see number 22. Rivets along the skirt again. And NASCAR salutes. Now let's go back to the front. Again, very, very clean. You can see on the grill there's one little piece of tape. They do push on these restarts a lot, so you can see the nose a little bit wrinkled up. A little mark up there and a little mark right there in the center. A lot of tape down there on the grill opening to kind of close that off and make it a little bit faster. We've got Pennzoil on the hood, Ford emblem there. A little white. That's actually kind of new. They don't normally have that as white. And then the Monster Energy Cup Series banner on the windshield. Let's go ahead and take a look under the hood at the power plant of this bad boy. Again, they generally don't have that much detail, but it's not terrible. Not the worst thing in the world. So you can see we got blue valve covers, belts and hoses. We got an air filter there. But for the most part, pretty basic. It is the Elite, which does mean that when you go underneath, you do have the full working rear suspension and a little bit of working on the front suspension there. So you do have the full metal and die-cast chassis. But, you know, it's definitely not where the old Elites are, but it's better than the ARC for sure. So, anyway, that'll pretty much wrap up this review. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hopefully we'll all enjoy a good Michigan race today, but you know, with this package I'm a little more skeptical because it's not like you can make an adjustment to the car and make the car go faster because they're already floored all the way around. It's all about aerodynamics at this point. So because every race fan that's been in NASCAR loves aerodynamics. Steve Phelps clearly got that one right on the head. We love aerodynamics. We hate side-by-side racing. I want them in a single file line. I want to see the air games. Yeah, might be a little sarcastic. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell so you don't miss an upload. This should be the second of 2 for the day, but I've got some more coming there later in the week, including Jimmy Johnson's 2020 Ally car and Galaxy finish, which is beautiful, by the way. Also got a Jimmy Johnson Indy race win from 2009, Brad Keselowski Atlanta win, couple of Xfinity wins coming out Monday. What else is there? I believe there's a Kyle Busch car. I believe there is another race win coming as well. There's too many to count. So anyway, turn on the bell so you don't miss an upload because there's too many to count. Thanks for watching. This has been Race Craze, and we'll see you in the next Diecast review.